Sorry, but Hillary Clinton is just so boring. Now, I'm not giving you just my opinion. This is what her aides and her allies and her friends and her partisans say. And apparently, the new spin is, it's good to be boring. Here it is in Time magazine. Hillary's new plan to trump Trump by being boring. Trump wants a mud fight. She doesn't want a mud fight. She's a lousy politician by her own admission. Now, this is again coming from the Hillary camp. Americans like Hillary Clinton, the nerdy technocrat. They do not like Hillary Clinton, the candidate. Washington Post talks to more than a dozen Clinton allies who identify weaknesses in her candidate: untrustworthiness, unlikability, a lackluster style on the stump. She's a conventional candidate in a year that clearly favors the unconventional, and she's scripted and thin-skinned, and Americans just don't like her. Again, these are her friends. Now, I understand the method and the madness here, which is the idea is to portray the former First Lady as being the safe and cautious and experienced candidate. When she gets to the White House, she's not going to do anything crazy. And Donald Trump, they will obviously try to portray as being inconsistent, unstable, women don't like him, history of contradictory statements, and all of that. Maybe that's the best that Hillary Clinton can do because, as she says, she's not a natural politician. And there is a danger that even, Democratic partisans now recognize of Trump just running circles around her and, putting her constantly off balance by attacking her as an enabler of her husband and his affairs. And of course, she has tied herself even more closely to Bill Clinton now by announcing the other day that he's going to be in charge of reviving the economy. He's a former president. He's popular among Democrats, but it's kind of like that 2-for-1 co-presidency thing, which means she can't say it's off topic to go after Bill. Now, I often sort of grapple with this because, on the show we look for sound bites, and, Trump, no shortage of sound bites, provocative, on the attack, personal, you name it. And I look at Hillary Clinton's interviews, and she's often, cautious and incremental, and she might be saying substantive things or sensible things, but she's just not very exciting. So this is clearly an attempt to make lemonade out of lemons. If she's not going to be an exciting candidate, if she in fact is a boring candidate, if she's a conventional candidate, then the Hillary forces have decided they will just own it. But whether that amounts to a winning strategy, I'm not so sure.